Night we have today will be Dexter versus Dr. Kozmonot here. Will be another best of 3 here. Round of 16 will be a ton of fun here. And Hitch saying my memes must not be dreams. Sad. No worries, Hitch. Good to have you. We have set between Dr. Kozmonot and TM Dexter here. We've seen a lot from these guys thus far. More to come. Home maps going to be Monkey Lanes for Dr. Kozmonot, and we will have Monkey Arena here for Dexter. Civilization drafts on your screen as well. Dexter will have Mayans, Bohemians, Poles, and Persians. Dr. Kozmonot will have Ethiopians, Franks, Khmer, and Lithuanians. It's going to be a fun one, man. What's your predictions for the Civs here? First game.
For Arabia, I think it will be Mayans versus France. It can be anything, man. Cosmos have such a good Civ draft for Arabia.
Indeed.
You can pick like any Civ of these. Maybe not Khmer, because they're not the best Civ on Arabia. But even they are like around top 10, right?
Yeah, and I mean, with the system with no bans whatsoever, it really gives everyone the opportunity to get everything how they want it as far as civilization choices go for each map, which is a plus. But I think we dive in.
Yeah, but what I'm surprised to see is no Britons or anything, even for Arena or for lanes. That's very surprising to me.
Yeah, there have been some very interesting ones. It's gonna be fun to watch these guys. We've seen a lot of Mayans. Obviously, with this bracket, nothing too surprising there. But I'm loaded into the first game, and I am at 5 seconds ready to go when you are.
Okay, let me go to 5 seconds. Okay, I'm also at 5 seconds.
All right. 3, 2,
1, go.
All right. Dr. Kozmonot with the Khmer. He'll be in yellow for me here. And then Dexter will have the Mayans in green. Khmer was the choice for, I believe, Dr. Kozmonot previously, and he did an interesting build. It was like a 18 pop up for some early aggression.
Oh yeah, missing the don't needing the barracks or even will to click up to the next stage means you can basically do a very fast up into scouts or archers like Mongols, but you're kind of very vulnerable to scouts if your opponent does that because you're missing a barrack, right? So that's one of the weaknesses that Khmer have.
Yeah, but with Mayans here, shouldn't be so much of an issue. Should be relatively smooth transition, and maybe that's why Dr. Kozmonot's been going for this here lately. Thinks it's going to work out with all the Mayans we've seen as of late.
Oh yeah, definitely. I didn't even thought about that.
Yeah, it's a ideal matchup, I think, here for Dr. Kozmonot.
And Dexter is just scouting the back of his base now. I think he should really be using his monkey to go out and steal some ore or something, right? Because he got all of his sheep, I think.
Yeah, it's been interesting. The whole monkey laming thing really only happened in the earlier brackets, so it's been interesting. The transition into everything in the higher elo brackets have been very different in comparison. So we haven't seen a single lamed boar since the mid bracket, honestly.
Oh man, that sucks a little bit because I thought the high elo players would have been able to use the monkey to its potential, to utilize it more efficiently. Just low elo plebs.
Yeah, I mean, it's really entertaining, but we have seen a lot more like Drush or Man-at-Arms play here from the higher elos and going right into archers. So I think they are just focused on their builds, and they are just doing what they need to, pushing the deer and not really worrying too much about headed forward trying to steal resources from their opponent. It's been interesting. There's been a lot of different changes since you were in the tournament playing. A lot of things that you thought we were going to see, and I thought we were going to see, and we just haven't.
Oh man, and but look at this. But Dexter is already have a 2 villager lead right now. Oh, he just got low, my bad. But he had this 2 villager lead throughout the first 5 minutes of the game. That's like extra res, right?
Yeah.
Because of the Mayans free villager thing and the monkey not costing any pop. That's really good.
Yeah, it's really interesting with the monkey not costing a pop here. Kind of like adds something to the Mayans here. But obviously, it's going to be interesting to see how things progress. We have a lot going on between these sets here. A lot of time in between them as well, so players are able to scout their opponents and can actually kind of give an idea what they're going for.
Indeed. Also, having the monkey as mines means you are not at an advantage in dark or feudal age. I mean, in the dark age, because even your opponent has a monkey. That's basically an eagle, right?
Yep.
Oh no, and is dog going to get a... No, I think he just didn't saw the villager or something. He just ignored it. That was a free kill and a delayed barracks.
Yeah, would have been good, but Dr. Kozmonot not going for it there. He's actually got the food to click up already. Will be on his way up here at 20 pop, which will be pretty much identical timing here with Dexter. Kamura not needing the barracks, and does not look like he's going to build a military building until the next age. I think it's probably going to be a stable. His opponent, I'm guessing, is going to go man-at-arms. Militia number 1 has been created.
This is looking like more of an archer's build from Dr. Kozmonot because he's going double lumber camp 5 on each. That's more of a double range opening.
Yeah, he did shift over to gold as well, so would make sense.
Also, he lost. He didn't found 2 of his sheep, and now mines will get a lot more food from his sheep because of the longer lasting resource bonus. But yeah, I really like this wall off, like just walling a little bit to the TC on each side. But will it be fast enough? Because the Drush, soon to be men at arms are coming in, right?
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Kozmonot is having berries open, and his gold isn't the most protected. He does wall the berries in at least there. Kamura can jump into houses, so these vills should not die here. They should be able to retreat into houses here. Man-at-Arms upgrade just now coming in. Archery range is coming up, though, for Dr. Kozmonot.
Yeah, I think he should have just run past the houses. Does Dexter think that his opponent is fully walled? I think so. Because otherwise, he would have not just stayed there. He's just hitting a house for now.
Well, he sees it's not open. He's scouted it. There, what men-at-arms are going to be putting back some vills here.
Yeah. I thought there was no hole between, but apparently not.
Yeah, it looks like it's between the mill and the house there.
And now the first archer is out. Now the men-at-arms need to run home. The monkey can actually snipe a few archers at least. You might do it well. We'll see.
Yep, archers on their way here from Dexter as well, and he will have a fine time going into archers with Mayans being cheaper, which is always nice.
Indeed.
It's like he just wants to harass this Goldville.
Yep, is already on the gold from Dexter. And he is getting faster fletching than Khmer. And force his opponent into a defensive tower. That's really good. Because the tower is also on the downhill, right? So if Dexter wants to come forward, he makes his own tower, like let's say on top of that range. That tower will deny the gold, kind of camp the range, and will fortify a position for him. Honestly, that can be game end if Dexter decides to go forward with the tower. because there's no other gold on this map for Cosmonaut in the back of his base. Let's see if Dexter wants to do that.
Sorry, I had to have a conversation. But, yeah, things are looking pretty close here. It looks like military count is in favor of Dexter. He is the player pressuring right now. All in all, double archery range going to be coming up here for Dexter. Looks like that'll be looking really good for him here. I like Dexter's position. He is forward. He's getting better upgrades right now, has fletching, and he's getting the padded archer armor.
Dr. Cosmonot's place is looking worse and worse by time because his opponent is breaking in. He's behind on upgrades. His opponent is on 2 range. Oh no, but this is a really good fight for him. Let's see how this goes.
It looks like he's cleaning it up.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, things are looking a little bit better after that engagement for sure. Tower obviously not favorable, but this is forcing some walls up here right away from Dexter, so he's obviously worried about the military coming forward now. Skirmishers.
Look at this. Yeah, he just sent all of his skirmishers to chains around the small military force, and he's going to on an attack with all of his archers because they're the ones that actually do the damage, right?
Yeah, but it looks like he's going to walk into Dexter's army, so it looks like he's just going to take one volley and turn and run. Eagle going to come out as well. Economy, though, for Khmer with these farms can be absolutely insane, and you can start to see it on Capture Age, the cheat code of the food just pouring in. It's absolutely insane.
Khmer are the best farmers in Dark Age, right?
I think so. I don't know. It's hard because Slavs have faster farming.
Slavs are like mid-tier because it's only 10% throw out.
Yeah.
It doesn't scale that well.
Yeah, but I don't know the difference. But I would imagine that the Khmer have the best farmers.
Khmer have the best farmers, and mines have the worst farmers in the game at this moment because how the long-lasting resource applies to the Sam is going towards the back, and Dexter is not rushing down this wall. He's taking his time, and at the same time, Dexter is also coming on at the back, but he's fully walled now. I don't think he's able to do.
He's gonna push him off of the berries here at the very least. He might even get a villager kill here. It's unfortunate, does not get so. Takes some damage from the tower, but another archery range coming up forward here in front of the gold. I actually like that. It kind of protects it a little bit.
I think this hole in the wall is actually going to cost Dexter the game, possibly.
He noticed it though. Pulls the Vil back. Where is his army? His army should be able to come back in time.
There's this small 20-second window, and I think on this high level, this could be game ending, right? Because Cosmonaut has less military, but he will have the tech advantage once he gets Castle Age. Let's see what happens now.
And it's a good time to fight. Dexter's going to need to get this fight in as best he can before those upgrades can come in. It's like it's just going to push the army back for now, so Dexter is able to defend at the moment.
Oh yeah, he lost all of his skirmishers, which was not huge, but he pushed all the archers back. Where's the second force? Yep. His gold is so much exposed. Dexter's gold has no tower on it, so the archers, or soon to be exposed, can just sit right beside the forward gate, when Dexter's army is out on chasing these 5 archers that are basically dead right now. Yeah, look at these expos now. Oh, Cosmonaut. Let's go forward a little bit. But look at this. Dr. Kozmonot just lost 1 expo out of that group. and just distracted Dexter with his that play.
Yep,
Now
being
he's
pushed
off of
off.
gold.
Yeah, being pushed off gold here is probably going to make a big difference, and it's always a bad thing to be pushed off gold when you rely so heavily on it. Military is
You
coming
can't.
back, though. Ballistic is about to be in for both.
Holy moly. Yeah, this is really, really high level. I think we rarely see this fast ballistics, maybe from Jabari or something, but other than that, insane builds.
Ballistic's going to be in here for Dr. Kozmonot as well, so it looks like that won't make too big of a difference for Dexter getting it just a little bit early. Archer numbers are a little bit in favor of Dexter here, but only by a small margin. It's looking to be a very even position here. Although will be favorable for Dr. Kozmonot for sure.
Yeah, because the military was equal, but Dexter had more skirmishers, which are basically dead weight at this point. If we don't get a lead skirmisher at this point, and a really good forward siege shop, like at the front of his base, which secures the hill kind of. So Dexter is not able to make his own there and push down his gold, the tower, and everything. Really good decisions from Cosmonaut.
Yep, there's going to be a defensive siege workshop here. I like this town center position. It's between both the golds. Secures the main gold very efficiently. And he could take the gold on the front here if he feels he's not under threat there at the moment. But the real issue for Dexter now is he is shifting into this TC and siege workshop defense kind of position. And now the military numbers are going to get in a little bit more favorable position here, as Dr. Kozmonot is 1 TC all in behind this.
Indeed. Also, the main difference we have here is Dexter invested in a second DC, whereas Cosmonaut invested in a siege workshop. So it's military over Moriko. And if Dexter can survive this early siege push from Cosmonaut, he will be in a better position.
Yeah, Dexter has a siege workshop as well. Mangonel already out, so let's see what Dr. Cosmonot's micro's like here. Should be fairly good. Shot completely misses there. Second shot also on bust. Deletes even to try to get some extra damage there.
Almost zero damage on those expos, man. This is crazy. Yeah, this is why pro players say you don't count expos with mangonels. Not in Castle Age, at least.
Yeah,
very hard to.
It's crazy difficult. Second TC being added behind this for Dr. Kozmonot now, who will lose a Ville on the front. The crossbow army is here. At the same time, kind of the same situation, Dr. Kozmonot going forward here, but he's seeing a wood line with 7 Villes on it. He will see reaction time. Will it be good? 3, 4 Villes. Just like that. And I think, yeah, the mangonels are just going to come back in defense. The military for Dr. Kozmonot will just be sitting here in his base in case these get in. And then he'll be able to take the engagement. Wow, there's this big engagement on the front here. Dexter losing a few crossbows trying to take a fight here. Mangonels in defense as well. Oh, Dr. Kozmonot. 2 mangonels here against 14 crossbows. Looks like Dexter's just going to turn and get out of there.
Yeah, I'm more worried about Dexter right now because in his own base he has around 20 expos, which are totally murdering everything.
And there are 5 Villes that are likely going to die here as Dr. Kozmonot sees them and will...
Oh, dancing with the wolves. He actually didn't lose any. Oh no, he lost 1. And now... The main difference I'm seeing right now is Dexter only has 1 mangonels in defense and no villages around it, so they can even repair the mangonel, and oh no, it's looking very bad.
Yeah, he got a decent volley off, but these Villes might not get this town center up. Villager lead is non-existent here for Dexter, as he's going to be down by only 2 right now.
Oh no, look at this big... Oh no, that sucks. only not even one expo making out of that horrendous mangonel shootout.
Yeah, all of a sudden the military count is 26-5. Dr. Kozmonot cleaning up the bulk of the army there. This wood line heavily exposed. The crossbows are headed there. There's a mangonel, but Dr. Kozmonot has been out-microing mangonels this whole game.
Do we know who's the high-low player in this matchup?
Dr. Kozmonot is like the 7th seed, so he's like a 2K player. Dexter, I believe, is like 1800.
Okay, so yeah, 200 elo is a lot of elo to be behind. I actually played a 200 elo matchup yesterday. Maybe it was today morning, and man, it can be very brutal. You just feel like you have less military. Oh no, and losing the mangonel. Still looking very bad.
I mean, he cleaned up the archers, which was great for him, but that mangonel that was going to head forward here went right under the fire of the town center, and yeah, that does not work out. And yeah, Dexter was a 1842 elo when he signed up, and then it was like 2K60 for Dr. Kozmonot.
This is looking like decent. He's killing some expos under the DC, but look at this mangonel micro man. 1 for 1, but now he needs like 1 for 2.
Yeah, I think this town center, if it goes down, it's GG here, honestly.
Yep.
There's a good shot, but oh, the crossbows jump out. Our villager
I think honestly
repairs.
he needed eagles at the start somehow. You can't. I just don't know. I think versus a high-low opponent, you need to go into eagles as a mesoserve. But even then, we know how powerful Expo hit and run can be, even versus like eagles, right? Because of the melee pathing, it is horrible right now at this stage.
Yeah, desperation
totally
get this castle up.
This castle might go up.
Yeah, I think it's going up, but it's total desperation. Military numbers just depleted, really. This castle at least will protect the gold, will take out a few units, but Imperial Age is coming in for Dr. Kozmonot behind this.
That's insane, man. Like, behind all this pressure, the villages are still equal because he killed a lot. And he's going Imperial Age. This is some really insane.
Yeah, I mean, he saved his military a lot better, was able to do a lot more damage, and he did kill a lot more vills. The villager KD for Dr. Kozmonot is 15 to only 2 being lost. The overall KD is actually quite far in a distance as well, almost a positive 30 mark here for Dr. Kozmonot, who is actually getting his eco upgrades now. And he's got enough res to basically click Imp with food again already. So upgrades galore, but GG will come in here. Yeah, Dexter, nowhere near Imperial Age.
I'm a bit surprised actually from Dr. Kozmonot. I didn't see Khmer Scorpion in this game. Because I think that's one of the best things that you can make use of, at least for defense, right? Because you get more range than Exo,
Yeah.
And you basically plow through them. You don't have to micro them that much. So
For
that's
sure.
range as well.
Yeah, he had one in
But
queue.
yeah.
That was the first one, but he was housed. It couldn't come out. But yeah, he did not go for it at all otherwise. But the mangonels did him a lot of good. So if you have the mango micro, it's really dealer's choice at that point, I feel like.
Indeed. Let's look at some scores. Yeah.
Yep.
Just having overall more res. I think Dr. Cosmonaut Dexter had a lead in the starting, but then he lost it. Yep, just look at the graph. Mines were ahead until it was like middle castle age, but after that they lost the lead. We'll look at the economic graph.
Yeah, you can see where it really starts to pull away here. And if you look at just the timeline alone, you can see where the population just shifts massively. There's like a big dip here where it goes from like 127 total pop for the world down quite significantly. But GG's to both. We're going to go check out the civs we have of it remaining here and get that up here. See what game number 2 will be. We'll be on the home map for Dexter now, so it will be Monkey Arena, which is quite convenient. We have a clown here to help me out a little bit. Right, Yo-Yo Dude?
Indeed. Yeah.
Alright. This is important, though. So, as a Yo-Yo Dude clown, right? What civs are we seeing here in Game 2?
Lithuanians. I need to think a lot more. Most likely Poles or Bohemians from Dexter. I think most likely Bohemians. Because I don't think he will be picking that on lanes. I'm not sure how they play out there. But for Cosmos, I'm surprised. Like, I don't know, I think Lithuanians are good on lanes, but Franks and Ethiopians kind of suck on arena.
Well, let me ask you this question. Do you think that with the Ethiopian archers and with their unique tech siege onagers, they would be good against Bohemians and Poles? It's the only civ that makes sense here to me.
Indeed, but that's like post-temp, right? How do you counter Bohemian 22 Monk Rush or the Castle Draw?
That's a good question. Right? I don't have an answer for you. This is why I have arena people with me to do arena games. All right.
No problem, man. No problem. But yeah, Ethiopian does make sense because they can kind of match. But even then, Ofnitze destroys everything.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting here. I'm going to load up in. I'm actually loaded into the game now, and it's actually going to be Ethiopians versus Bohemians, interestingly enough.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think Lithuania is saved for lanes then. Okay, what time are you at?
I am at 5 seconds when you're ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, indeed. Gonna be Dr. Kozmonot in yellow again here with the Ethiopians, as I said, and Bohemians for Dexter. Yo-Yo Dude, what are we seeing from Bohemians this game? You think monks, or you think fast imp kind of shenanigans? Or something else?
I think monks make the most sense in this game. I don't think Ethiopians get heresy. Let me quickly check that in game. And they do get heresy. I didn't know that. But what the? Ethiopians even get atonement, man. I'm freaking out right now.
I was say I think Ethiopians are a fairly solid civ here. Maybe not everyone's top choice, but.
But I was wondering about their monks. Their monks should not be carrying those texts. They do miss redemption and block printing, one of the main monk texts when you're rushing. But they do get atonement and heresy, so those are like the defensive ones that are very useful if you're getting monk rush. So I think Ethiopian can do it, man. This will be an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not what we've seen every day. Dr. Kozmonot has gone for some unique builds, some strange plays, and places where you and I may not consider them to be ideal. There are many other civilizations that I feel were better suited for arena. The Turks were still available, which seems to be a very favorited civilization for arena. So lots of interesting choices here for Dr. Kozmonot. I mean, honestly, Khmer would have been better here, I think, as well than Ethiopians, in my own opinion. But
indeed, but Ethiopians can do a really fast FC because of getting that extra free food and gold. So that means they don't even need to go on gold. Unless you get tower rushed, then you need to collect some gold to get loom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think if I was Ethiopians, yeah, I would kind of try to tower rush them. Look at that forward stone. Or tower rush them around that area. I don't think Dexter can see that though, right? It's just like right outside the range. I feel it's one, two, three, four tiles and one, like five tiles from the wall.
Yeah,
It would be hard.
it seems like it's either just barely in vision or just barely out of vision. Either way, but obviously players with the monkey here. To be honest, they've been pushing deer. Yeah, Dr. Cosmonaut has yet to even leave his walls. Same on the opposite side here for Dexter. So they are both just solely focusing on their build orders right now, looking to position for late game. Or later game, I should say. So given this
I actually
matchup,
like Dexter's position here. I like how he's, and as I see it, he's getting two bows and a deer at the same time, similar to Cosmonaut. You should try to minimize the rot at one point to get the most food out of your stuff, unless you're trying to go very fast fuel. You should collect as many stuff as possible.
yeah, I don't think Dr. Cosmonaut's going fast fuel though. He's dropped farms, so I'm thinking he's going to try to fast castle this. I've seen, I believe it was Dr. Cosmonaut. I may be mistaken. I've watched so many games now. It might have been Eli actually, but I saw like a 20. I want to say it was like a 22 or 23 pop fast castle from one of these guys. That was just insanely
Okay,
impressive.
look at that. 21 pop, essentially 21 pop up, 21 plus 2 archers. For the fuck am I talking? 21 plus 2 monk rush from Dexter, I'm calling it.
All right, we've got a prediction. Let's see what it happens here. But obviously, Bohemians have been picked a ton here. They've been favorited a lot as far as this map is concerned. I think the only time we've seen them outside of Arena is with Jabari, who played Bohemians on Arabia. Every single match that he had except for his final one. So it's a little bit interesting. You know, everyone has different opinions of how things are going to work out here. Dr. Cosmonaut looking pretty solid on his time as well here to go to the fast castle this situation. 100 food, 100 gold going to be coming in here, and he'll just need his
Oh
buildings
no.
then.
I think Dexter butchered his build. I don't think he will have enough food.
It's going to be pretty close. Have to get his buildings down.
He might have to actually sell some stone to click up. Whereas, yeah, Cosmonaut's up will be very smooth. Just look at that.
Yeah, Loom coming in here for Dexter, who's then going to send more to Wood. And it looks like he's force dropping off. Will have just enough as soon as he force drops off the gold. Yeah, and it's really smooth for both parties, really. Just waiting on the buildings to come in here for Dr. Cosmonaut. And not going to separate these two's castle ages by a whole lot here.
That was a really good uptime. He did idle his DC for a little bit, but if you look at the Castle's time, it's a minor inconvenience having that much idle time.
For sure, and things are looking to be interesting. If we are going to see what you predict as a monk rush here, will be fun to see how that works out. There is only 4 vills on food here for Dexter, and those are just the berries that are left over. And Dexter just sold all of his stone.
Oh yeah. I think you'll see 2 forward monasteries. Wait, another mining camp? I don't think he can afford this right now.
Well, he's going to gold yet again. He'll have at least enough wood for one range. He might just buy the second one, honestly, if he doesn't have the wood for it. But he does have 8 vills on wood remaining. He should be able to get it up. I think it's cheaper, is it not, for Bohemians to build a monastery?
Oh yeah, it's like 75 wood.
Yeah.
But even then, it's very hard, because you do need a siege workshop. That's the main pressuring building, right? The monks can just collect relics and convert stuff.
Dr. Kozmonot wins the monkey battle. We'll see the vills coming forward here, and we'll see a double monasteries coming down. What will his reaction be? Will be a town center. So he plans on booming behind this, apparently.
I think he built that AC to go on stone and eventually get a castle. Look at this great wall off from him in the southwest of his base.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. There's still going to be an opening here where it could have some units run through. Just have to wait and see. Siege Workshop, Triple Monastery, Sanctity, and Fever, however you pronounce it, being produced out of one. Monks, Fervor, there you go. Can never remember how to say it. Monk gonna be out here. Gonna go grab some relics. So, economy behind this is very all in. So, he has to win with the push at some point. And he has to try not to give up. Very little losses, essentially. It's going to be interesting. Dr. Kozmonot does have 4 on stone. We're going to see some more houses come up here to kind of help this wall up come in here.
Honestly, I think you go for a ram instead of a mangonel. Because a mangonel can make you go through the walls, but a ram is just much faster at the heart. Also, a ram is a little bit cheaper as well.
Yeah, but it will be a mangonel and then a ram after that. There will be nice. 7 on stone here for Dr. Kozmonot. So he's going to attempt to castle here before too long. Stables coming up. So Ethiopian light cav, maybe?
Ethiopians do get even Hassa. They do like bloodlines and the last armor, but that shouldn't matter versus monks.
Some good attack grounds forward here, so the ram is not taking any damage here. And
yeah, I'm actually surprised. What the hell? Really, really good play by Dexter. I'm like, ram literally lost 1 HP, and as I say that, the ram goes to like 3/4, 2/3 HP. I missed shot. But yeah, the monks are in, and I don't think the castle will go up if he will try to make it like forward. No, but don't lose the monks, man. Nice.
Yeah, but there's a town center here, so it will be difficult to take the stone, even with it being in its current position. Redemption on its way in actually comes in now, and we're going to see monks try to take some houses out with them.
The light cabs are getting made right now from 2 stables. That can be some real danger if Dexter doesn't make his own pikes or something. Because,
indeed.
That's like a really... Like, light cab fully counters monks. And on the field right now, he doesn't have anything that counters light cab. He can just think that he has good enough monk micro to convert all these light cab, but I don't think that will be possible. Oh yeah, spreading out his monks, even the worst thing that can happen. And he's going to lose all his forward because what the hell? Okay, I have to criticize Dexter here. You see, look at the wood and the gold count right now.
Yeah, he's just floating tons of gold. He's just lost everything on the front. The ram will even go down here. There's no monks on the field anymore. A bunch of them queued up here. And light cav, 5 of them taking out 9 units. It's painful. And I feel like Dexter is just dead at this point now. He's far behind in the villager count. His entire forward gets cleaned up.
Yeah, he should not have lost the forward position because let's say if he loses like let's say half of his monks and still have a few forward siege workshop units like Ram or something, or even let's say more monks coming in right behind, then he can deny the forward castle. But now he doesn't have the position. Cosmonaut can very easily make his own defensive castle at like between the stone and the gold, and yeah, it'll be a very hard comeback from Dexter here.
Indeed, indeed. And yeah, guys, chat. Dr. Kozmonot is 2K. Dexter is like 1850. Dr. Kozmonot is the 7th seed as well, for those who are wondering. I think Dexter was actually like the 10th seed or 12th seed, actually. Yeah, Dexter's 1902 right now. Yeah, I'm sure that it fluctuates a little bit here and there, but unfortunately for Dexter here, he's in a really bad spot, and we have Dr. Kozmonot, who is saving up gold for a castle, or stone for a castle. We'll be building it defensively here, but this will ultimately stop Dexter from coming in for the time being.
If you saw this, Dr. Cosmonot didn't even touch his gold.
Oh yeah. And he's just now shifting.
Now going. Yeah, this is very high level play. I do think he plays with a lot of clowns from like in this small detail, because you don't see this at like even mid levels. What people do is they go on gold and try to buy food for light cap, and that doesn't work a lot of the times.
Yeah, it looks like Dexter actually brought back a relic to his base, so he's really starting to get concerned about losing the mid here. Yeah, our Ethiopian player has now put 19 on gold here, and yes, there's 3 TCs still booming up quite nicely. Double the villager count, really? Maybe not double, but just about double. Imperial Age on its way for Dexter, though, so he will have some time here. Although he does need to research chemistry.
Not chemistry. He just needs to get a forward position with a castle, and then he can kill his opponent's castle. But even then, I do think he's favored still. He's like all the relics right now. So he has a monk in his monastery. He should get that out probably. His main problem is the villager lead right now.
Yep, Imperial Age is on its way here for Dr. Kozmonot as well, who will now add the archery ranges. Looks like all the military for Dr. Kozmonot is still just the 6th light cav. Such little investment, really, for everything he took out. Those light cav have killed 13 units there. Quite impressive.
Basically killed the full forward, the 6th. Even I think it was 5 light cavs, honestly, even 4. Because the monks were split up, and Dexter forgot to keep making those monks. They were not queued up at that time. Yeah, expose fully counter monks.
Yep, and the techs are coming in here, so we will have all the big ones coming in from Imperial Age for Dexter. But with Ethiopian Arbalest and Light Cav, and what I presume will be Trebuchet, maybe some Bombard Cannons, as we do have a university already here for Dr. Kozmonot. It's going to be difficult until we see Hoofnisse, but Dexter, nowhere near the res required for that upgrade.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see Hoofnisse this game with only 4 on farms.
Yeah, the food economy is just brutal behind this for Dexter. I think, obviously, he's probably hoping to do more damage at this point. He'll be probably shocked to see this Imperial Age time from Dr. Kozmonot.
Indeed.
Trebs are out for Dexter. Got Trebs in production here for Dr. Kozmonot. Dr. Kozmonot is running out of stone, so he will have to buy some more to continue repairing.
But if the castle does go down, I do think Dexter is favored here because bombard cannons are so easy to convert with 12 range monks.
Yeah, military numbers are even right now. It's a lot of spearmen and just monks, trebs, one light cav that was converted here. But the upgrades are coming in for these crossbows. Chemistry and Bracer on their way in now.
Real danger. And because Dr. Kozmonot didn't take his gold that fast, he still has his barcode, so he don't have to worry about that. Whereas Dexter is starting to wall out the forward stone right outside his gate. So it can be hard for Dr. Kozmonot if he took his gold previously. Okay, the castle goes down, but how do you deal with the expos? I think you try to convert as much of them as possible, try to get a good mangonel shots. I think you probably buy Onager here.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Onager is probably the best bet, but we'll see the crossbow numbers growing here. Soon to be Arbalest now. We do have one bombard cannon on the field as well. Monks do come in here though, and will get the conversion here.
I think chemistry is a mistake, honestly, here. You don't get anything from chemistry this game. You can make a few bombard cannons, but I'd rather have Onager instead of bombard cannons because it's so hard to micro them. Oh no, and the light kept swoop in. This can be the game-ending moment from both of them. Let's see how this fight plays out.
Yes, one Arbalest has been killed, or not killed, but converted. But all of the monks are going down here.
Let's say it was not a bad fight. It was a decent fight, honestly.
Yeah,
all the obelisks are down, and he has a counter to the obelisk now, and that's Hussar wagons. And he has trebuchets that are going forward, but he does need more and more monks regardless.
Yeah, and these monks are going to be very, very much a pain in the butt here to deal with, but for now, Dr. Kozmonot holding has a ton of res in the bank here. See what he's going to end up with. Trebs going down to bombard cannons here, though.
It was not worth it getting chemistry. I think you just convert your opponent's bombard cannons, and you get, what did I call them? Onager here to deal with the obelisk. Because he did have like 3-4 mangonels, right? That he just basically lost.
I think he had 3 of them in that last fight, but crossbow numbers were depleted once, and it's going to be harder and harder to continue producing those with these Hussite wagons here. Really need to see something that can deal with these. I guess Dr. Kozmonot maybe thinking about just using the bombard cannons. So it's starting to take some shots. Even
the obelisks do decent versus them because they only have 7 PS armor. They're regular Hussar wagons. You do need elite Hussar wagon to actually be able to fully counter obelisk. So, and Dr. Kozmonot again coming in with the monk snipes, and we'll kill all the monks again, even get the bombard cannon.
Yeah, and lots of arbs.
Position.
Lots of arbs did go down there though, and military numbers are very similar. It's really
the main thing here, Juicy, is that Dr. Kozmonot he can afford to have casualties. Dexter is full all in here. He can't afford to lose monks again and again and again.
Yeah, and the Hussite wagons getting hit by these siege weapons now. And
oh man, this is so weak.
Everything's getting pushed back here. Monks all down here forward. The Trebs are going to go down here. Bombard cannon did get some good shots in there as well. and now it's going to be very difficult with Bombard Cannon, Arbalest coming straight at you with Ethiopians here.
I don't see Dexter coming back from this position now. It'll be very, very hard. Maybe if Dr. Kozmonot runs out of gold, but even then he can just spam right cab or something.
Yeah.
And he's well killing the forward casted.
Yeah, the economy is still massively different here. Dexter going for the all-in strats here, and doesn't have much of an eco behind this. He did add a second and a third town center now within the last couple minutes here, and we'll see if that can do him any good. Gonna go out front here, in front of his base, try to take some of these.
I think the
stones.
fight that just happened 2 minutes ago, like right where the castle was, I think instead of having that bombard cannon, if he had like 2 onagers there, the obelisk are not able to kill the monks like that. Because bombard cannons can only kill like 2 to 3 obelisks at a point, whereas the onager can flatten the whole obelisk wall in one shot, right?
Yeah, and Dr.
That's why-
Kozmonot has tons of res, so it wouldn't hurt to get that himself.
And there's like 5 stables at the back of his base now because he knows he's running out of gold. And if he continues to make obelisks, he might lose. That's a really good decision.
Yeah, bombard cannons keep having to run away. Don't want to get sniped here, but this castle is losing HP due to the Treb and the bombard cannons that have been here. The Hussite wagons, like you said earlier, are not elite, so they are actually not doing all that great against these Arbalests who are like 3-shotting them right now.
These are like 30 obelisks, so they indeed are firing very fast. We don't have ballistics though. We probably should get that.
Yeah, but the castle goes down here. All the monks are out. Dexter not pulling them back either. Will call the GG here. And Dr. Kozmonot will take this one here. 2 games to none.
When it was ending, the bombard cannon had a juicy shot in the middle of the obelisk ball, but Cosmonot is like, not today.
Yeah. It was a good game, good set here. Dr. Kozmonot is he is a little bit higher elo here by at least 100 points or so. So not too surprising to see him go through. Dexter gave us a hell of a show, though. We've seen him go through quite a few people and make his way to this position. Yo-Yo Dude, I'm sure you're familiar with how we say farewell to folks around here. I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll update the bracket and all of those fun things.
Yeah, but really good. The early game was very good from both of them. Really good builds from Cosmonot and Dexter. They done very well.
Indeed.